Hey up internet, and welcome to 6 of the Best, where I share with you my 6 favorite tracks from various different acts and bands. This time I'm going to be sharing with you my 6 favorite tracks by the Pet Shop Boys. But before I get into it, if you're new, do subscribe and hit the bell icon so that you never miss another video. Okay, let's do this. Next up, It's a Sin by the Pet Shop Boys. Let's get into it. And yeah, again, this song is so quintessentially Pet Shop Boys. It to borrow the title of one of their albums, it's very Pet Shop Boys. And it's just instantly recognizable. As soon as you hear the intro, you know, yes, this is It's a Sin by the Pet Shop Boys. It's unmistakable. And that is why it's a classic. And it's still a classic, I think it's 40 something years later. And I'll never forget the first time I heard it when I was a kid. It really captured my imagination. And I I didn't realize then, but I think it was, being autistic, I, of course, played it again and again and again on repeat. Well, you couldn't replay it on repeat in those days. You had to rewind it. I had it on cassette tape, and of course, I had to rewind it, and I got very good at rewinding it to just the right points on the tape. Biro on the ready. If you know, you know.
It's a sin. Everything I've ever done, everything I ever do, every place I've ever been, everywhere I'm going to, it's a sin. At school they taught me how to be so pure in thought and word and deed. They didn't quite succeed. For everything I long to do, no matter when or where or who, has one thing in common too. It's a sin.
And apparently the inspiration for this song came from Neil Tennant's upbringing. Apparently he went to quite a strict Catholic school where everything that was fun and worth doing was a sin, was sinful. and so that experience inspired the lyrics. Everything I've ever done, everything I ever do, every place I've ever been, everywhere I'm going to, it's a sing. And I'm sure a lot of people can relate to this, especially people who have had a Christian or Catholic or religious upbringing. Or even if you haven't, I'm sure you can relate to these lyrics, and they, I certainly can, I certainly could, and still can. um, yeah, they just blew me away right from the word go, and they still do.
It's a sin. Everything I've ever done, everything I ever do, every place I've ever been, everywhere I'm going to, it's a sin. Father, forgive me. I try not to do it. Turned over a new leaf, then tore right through it. Whatever you taught me, I didn't believe it. Father, you fought me, 'cause I didn't care, and I still don't understand. So I look back upon my life, forever with a sense of shame. I've always been the one to blame. For everything I long to do, no matter when or where or who, has one thing in common too. It's a sin. It's a sin. Everything I've ever done, everything I ever do, every place I've ever been, everywhere I'm going to, it's a sin. It's a sin. It's a sin.
And I used to really love hearing the Latin at the end of that song as well. Mea culpa, mea maxima culpa. I used to love that. Uh, it really, captured my imagination as a kid. And it's a brilliant song. Yeah, the Pet Shop Boys there with It's a Sing.